Now, the global shortages caused by the war in Ukraine have pushed some countries to focus on producing more of their own food. As a result, Zimbabwe is on course for its largest ever wheat harvest. At 380,000 tons, the expected produce will be more than the country needs to consume for the year, meaning the surplus can be used to build excess reserves. Here's DW's Privilege Mushanyeri.
A busy time at Good Grass, a large commercial farm east of Zimbabwe's capital, Harare. Like many other farms across the country, wheat harvesting is in progress. Farmer Claude Nyakonda is expecting more than 1,000 tons of wheat, his best harvest since he started planting the crop.
I'm happy that we've managed to produce a good yield, and with the hectarage which we have put under wheat and what we are now reaping, I feel proud of what we are doing as a nation.
Zimbabwe is investing in inland dams to move away from over-dependence on rain-fed agriculture in the face of climate change. The country's wheat is predominantly grown under irrigation, but failing rains haven't been the only problem. Zimbabwe held the breadbasket of Africa status until early 2000, when agriculture took a nosedive because of the land reforms. From a net exporter to a net importer of cereals and grain. But things have slightly shifted because of mechanization and some of the reforms that the government has embarked on. The record wheat production has been achieved thanks to partnerships between the government and private companies. The authorities encouraged private players like millers and banks to finance farmers for 60% of the wheat planted.
We were instrumental in facilitating big policy positions and frameworks in the form of joint ventures. We now have joint ventures whereby the resettled farmers join hands and partner with the private sector players and start to sweat the land to utilize and fully utilize the resources, the dams, the water and the land. So we believe that it's paying dividend.
For ordinary citizens, the bountiful wheat harvest could translate to reduced bread prices. A loaf of bread costs more than $1, a price that many struggling families cannot afford. Grain millers are upbeat about buying wheat grown in Zimbabwe, as it lowers their production costs.
We have saved more than $200 million a year. And these funds that were supposed to remit outside has now been redirected to local industries. And the multiplier effect of having 200 million now going to the companies which are into inputs production, mechanization, and other related services simply builds towards increasing our GDP as a country.
Farmer Claude Nyakonda wants to grow more grain to sustain food security. Zimbabwe may once again become Africa's bread basket.